Hi, how are you? Welcome once again to our analysis, and this time around we have The Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. The theme, gender roles. Of course, the narration done by Tabiga Sherlock. So, A Doll's House exposes the restricted roles of women during the time of its writing and the problems that arise from a drastic imbalance of power between men and women. Throughout the play, Nora is treated like a child by the other characters. Torvald, Torvald rather, calls her his pet and his property and suggests that she is not smart or responsible enough to be trusted with money. Neither Krogstad nor Dr. Rank take her seriously, and even Mrs. Linde calls her a child. Nora seems unperturbed by the views of others about her, even calling herself Little Nora and promising that she would never dream of disobeying her husband. So, however, there are clues that she is not entirely happy with the limited position that she has as a woman. For example, when revealing the secret of how she borrowed money to finance the trip to Italy, she refers to it as her pride and says it was fun to be in control of money, explaining that it was like being a man. Page 21. Nora seems to wish to enjoy the privileges and power enjoyed by males in her society. She seems to understand the confinement she faces simply by virtue of her sex. Nora's dissatisfaction with her status as a woman intensifies over the course of the play. In the final scene, she tells Torvald that she is not being treated as an independent person with a mind of her own. According to her, the better solution to this issue is to leave married life behind, despite Torvald's begging that he will change. Nora's problems arise because, as a woman, she cannot conduct business without the authority of either her father or her husband. When her father is dying, she must forge his signature to secure a loan to save her husband's life. That she is a responsible person is demonstrated when she repays the loan at great personal sacrifice. The men in this play have a very conservative view of the roles of women, especially in marriage and motherhood. Torvald, in particular, believes that it is the sacred duty of a woman to be a good wife and mother. Moreover, she tells Nora that women are responsible for the morality of their children. In essence, he sees women as childlike, helpless creatures detached from reality on the other hand, but on the other, as influential moral forces responsible for the purity of the world through their influence in her home. The men of a doll's house are in many ways just as trapped by traditional gender roles as the women. The men must be providers, They must bear the burden of supporting the entire household. They must be the undoubted kings of their respective castles. Besides providing for their families, the men are obsessed by a desire to achieve higher status. Respectability is of great concern to both Torvald and Krogstad. When Nora's borrowing is revealed, Torvald's first thoughts are for his reputation. On the other hand, Krogstad is obsessed with achieving success. Now that he has changed his character, he intends to one day take over Torvald's job and run the bank. By the end of the play, these tradition ideas are truly put to test.